Hello everybody, happy September. I wanted to talk to you about plant-based protein options today. That's all in the news, the latest hype about people saying they need to get more protein. How do they get more protein? And a lot of people have this misconception that a plant-based diet is lacking protein. Well, I wanted to show you something that I made package-free that is a very high protein option, very easy to make, and I want to say I made it in probably less than an hour, including cleanup. So I wanted to show you this delicious loaf that I made, which is made with something called seitan, which is a wheat gluten product. So I'm for the wheat gluten insensitive folks or people that are avoiding gluten. You can certainly make a loaf similar, maybe perhaps replacing the gluten flour with tofu or some other high protein ground up bean flour, and make it with chickpeas. So I made this delicious loaf. I made it with chickpeas and gluten flour and some spices. So it's very low in oil. I added, the recipe asked for 2 tablespoons of oil. I put in 1 or less, and I'm even going to try it without that oil. But I was trying to make something similar to what you get in stores. A lot of these loaves, seitan loaves and wheat gluten loaves, are made in plastic packaging. And so I'm going to show you this beautiful loaf that was made from just fresh cooked chickpeas, 4 cups of chickpeas and 3.5 cups of high gluten flour, which I actually get one that's non-GMO and organic. People are worried about that as well. So non-GMO wheat gluten flour. So here is the loaf, and it's very high in protein. It's very versatile, and it's very firm. So it gives kind of a texture that people might prefer. That is something that you can slice. It's pretty hearty. And you can make this into sandwiches, you can make it into barbecues, you can make it into stir fries, and it actually like shreds. Like, look at this, it actually shreds. And this is all homemade. Like, I made this, I just put it in the food processor, and I started with that. So started adding the spices. I had garlic powder, onion powder, vegetable bouillon. I used the cooking water from the chickpeas, and a little bit, like I said, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and blended the chickpea mixture first, and then added in, kind of folded in the gluten until it got really sticky. And then I made it into loaves like this, 4 loaves. I rolled them up because it's very pliable. You can make it any shape you want. And then I put it in the Instapot. So this Instapot is so versatile, so fun. They have them used, if you look at Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, a lot of people have them out there. And there's actually a basket that you put in here. So you don't want to put it directly in water, but I cooked it for an hour. And once it was done, then it cooled down on its own for like another 30 minutes. And then it was good to go, refrigerated to get a little bit firmer. And that's how you make a very high protein, delicious, versatile alternative to meat. And it's called ChickWheat, the recipe. So I hope that you're willing to try that and try something that doesn't use wrapped in plastic packaging, and you can make it right in your kitchen, and it's very quick. And I have 4 of these loaves. You know how many recipes that will make. So another plug for the Instapot. I made the beans in here. Those took 12 minutes, and I let them cool down on their own. 12 minutes, didn't heat up. It just kind of didn't add heat to the air. And let them sit for an hour or 2 till they cooled down naturally in there, continued cooking. And then there's no steam to release because it cools down and releases the pressure. So I took those chickpeas, cooled them. The recipe called for cooled chickpeas. And then I strained them with a straining spoon and put them in the recipe, and added the chickpea water very slowly, so I don't want to get too wet. So I kind of just folded it in until it was a texture that I wanted. So I believe the recipe was for 2 cups of cooking of water or broth, but I used probably closer to 1. And so I doubled the recipe. So what I used, I gave you the recipe for the doubled recipe, which was 3.5 cups of gluten flour, 4 cups of cooked chickpeas chilled. I think it was 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 1.25 tablespoon of garlic powder, a vegetable bouillon, and 1 tablespoon of garlic of olive oil. And I'm experimenting with these things, and it said alternatively you could add a little bit of ACV, apple cider vinegar, if you wanted to kind of add a different flavor, which I did not add, but I'm experimenting. It's only the second time I've made this, so good luck making this. Invest in an Instapot. They're used out there. It's amazing. It will change your life with package free, making things from scratch. And this is the Instapot, and it's a plug-in device. It's like a pressure cooker, and you can make lots of things in it, especially beans, and has this insert. And then I used it with another basket insert, but you just add a little bit of water in here and cook beans, potatoes, beets, I've cooked things in the garden here, saved them from going bad. It's my preventing things from going bad machine, and I just freeze things, blend them, or put them in the fridge if I'm going to use them immediately. So again, reminder to go package free. It's healthier for you, healthier for the planet, and try to find recipes that are easy and fast and that will make your life easier to include more plant-based foods. Check out plantbasedlife.org. That's my organization. Check out livingwithharmony.org. That is really good. So hearty and so yummy. And check out livingwithharmony.org or plantbasedlife.org. They take you to the same place. And again, my name's Andrea Rose. Hopefully you will check out our website and get some ideas on how to live a plant-based life. It's so fun you won't want to take a vacation from, and enjoy it.